Hey guys, this is a segment from the upcoming episode of Color Me Bloody coming out this next weekend. It's an interview with Jimy Hettes, and he was talking some fun stuff. We got a little sidetracked at the end and took some Q&A from fans and asked him some off-topic questions, and here they are. You can check the full interview out. It's a solid 30-minute interview, and it's great. We talk about judo and his MMA career and his fights, and it's a great interview coming up next week. But go ahead and listen to the clip here, and if you like it, you can go ahead and check it out. Color Me Bloody MMA podcast, iTunes, Stitcher, Facebook.com/ColorMeBloody, @ColorMeBloody on Twitter. Cool. Let's have a little bit of fun. I asked some of our fans and friends for some questions that had a little bit of flavor to them, maybe a little off topic, and I got some for you. Hopefully I didn't open up a can of worms. Yeah, here we go. Here's the first one. Color Me Bloody. You asked Sarah Morris if she'd fight transgender fighter Fallon Fox. I wonder where this one's going to go.
Yeah.
Why don't you ask Jimy if he'd beat his/her ass? Well, okay, Don from Florida, I will. Jimy, if by any chance the fight gods align the stars just right and you were offered Fallon Fox, would you take that fight?
First of all, Don, thanks a lot for that. Appreciate the question. I don't even know what to say. I mean, if we're going with she, you know.
Yeah, you got to go with she. You have to. You're under the microscope. I can say he, she. I'm not under the microscope, but if I say it, it puts me on the map. If you say it, it kicks you off the map. So stick with she.
You know, she. A lot of people are, you know, hate on her and stuff like that, but you know, it's not like she's a Paris Hilton or anything like that. You know, I'm sure she's busting her ass in the gym to get where she's at, so it's not like she's given anything. You know, so good for her for doing her thing, but at the same time, you know, I'm not gonna fight her. You know. So.
Oh man, well that's a dream matchup that we can just cross off the list.
Yeah.
Lorenza and Dana, you heard it here first. He's not going to take that fight. Sorry. Hey, Jimy, do you have a favorite cartoon character?
Of course. You know, I'm a big American Dad fan.
Nice.
I was kind of upset Brian died in Family Guy. Hopefully I'm not spoiling anything for anyone, but I was kind of mad about that. But, you know, I really like Roger from American Dad. Just because he's off the wall, but, you know, I'm a big cartoon guy. You know, having the nickname The Kid isn't because, you know, I'm real mature. It's, you know, I like cartoons, I like video games, stuff like that. So, you know, I'm big into cartoons, and you know, American Dad is probably my favorite right now until I watch all the episodes and get bored.
Sweet. Hey, video games. That was actually, they said cartoon character and video game. Yeah. Let's go down the video game road just for a minute. Yeah, let's talk video games. Tell me your favorite video game.
Oh, this is my kind of question. Yeah,
sweet.
Good. Video games. There's 2 video games I'm absolutely addicted to. I've played the crap out of them. It's Borderlands 1 and 2, and Fallout. You know, Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas. You know, I also play a lot of Skyrim and stuff like that. I absolutely am horrible at all Call of Duties. Also Halo, you know, I usually rage quit within the first 2 games, but I try them. But yeah, Borderlands is my game, and Fallout, those 2 are, you know, I could play forever.
Yeah, man. Do you anything like old school? Have you always been like a video game guy? Like, we're the same age. Did you play like Super Nintendo growing up?
Yeah, of course. I played the original Nintendo. Then, you know, graduated. You know, I feel like it's belts in jiu-jitsu. You know, I started with the old Nintendo. I, you know, advanced to Super Nintendo, messed around with Sega a little bit. Luckily, I avoided Dreamcast. You know, I went to PS1, PS2, you know.
Yeah.
I have Xbox now, but, you know, the big question everyone's worried about is, you know, Xbox One or PS4. So, you know, I'm just sort of sitting back and seeing which one I want to get of those.
Yeah, man. Any opinion? What are you thinking right now? If you had to go on the record, people want to know, Jimy Hettes, If you had to pick one today, Xbox One or PS4?
This is harder than the Fallon Fox question.
Yeah.
You know what? I think so far it's leaning towards PS4.
Yeah.
Just because I really want to try. I didn't get to play The Last of Us yet, which is supposed to be a great game. Xbox 360 was great, but they're having a lot of problems with the Xbox One, and the disk drive problems, and it's for me it's all about the games, what games come out for what system. So I'm gonna wait till after Christmas, and see what console takes off, and if I can't decide after that, I'm just gonna flip a coin.
Yeah. No. That sounds good, man. I'm not as up to date. Alex, before we move on, is there anything you want to talk to Jimy about video games on before I ask I'm more like I was made it up to like Xbox and unfortunately Dreamcast like you talked about. But I mean, back in the day, man, I had oh man, Virtual Boy, a Jaguar. I had an Intellivision. I had I was super into video games, but then it like died off right when I guess PS3 and Xbox 360 came out. Alex, do you play any of those games? Man, you want to say your gamer tag? I don't know. See, I don't know any of that. Is that a thing? Is that a thing? You want to say your gamer tag, or is that like a private
if you're
thing?
on Xbox or PlayStation is set up different, I think, but
say that. Yeah.
Like gamer tag for Xbox is it's all capitals. It's MMA Melee MELEE 1-2.
Okay.
Sweet.
And you don't have so many friends on there that people will get denied. I've heard of that happening.
No.
Okay.
No.
Nice. I'm a nerd beast man with a space in between each word. That's not embarrassing,
nice.
right?
No, that's a terrible name, Alex. You suck.
Yeah, I remember when Dreamcast was out back in the day. I nerded out on that probably the most.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, there
all
you
the
go.
sports
You ruined it. We were talking video games and you had to trash our Dreamcast, Jimy.
I mean, I'm sorry. I had no idea.
Sonic Adventures, Jimy. Sonic Adventures.
Yeah. I mean, I hear you. I mean, to each his own, but
No.
But really, Jimmy, though, they're supposed to have all the bugs worked out for Xbox One. I'd be leaning towards that.
I was reading that, and I was just disappointed that, the Kinect 2.0 was supposed to be so good, and then all the Kinect games are getting crappy reviews. So I don't know. I'm kind of disappointed, but I'm just gonna wait to see what games come out.